Hi guys, here we got an Xbox 360, which was put out for scrap and recovered by someone. You can see the CD-ROM cover missing there, or DVD-ROM cover. It was put out with the battery pack, power pack, and on the top here you can see there's a 120 gig hard drive. It says on the back you got the HDMI and your Ethernet, USB. A bit of untidy unit. First thing, I'm going to check the power cord for damage. Make sure there's no cuts in the power cord. Check it all the way to the power pack, and that seems fine. Only thing I can see first and foremost is a fuse missing. You see there. So I'm going to put a fuse in there. Got this little 5 amp. I'm just going to pop that in the slot and then just close it up. And once that's done, it's a matter of plugging the unit in, see what happens. And there's a good sign, the power amber light's on the power pack, so that's a good sign. I'm just going to connect it to the TV, so I'll plug the HDMI in the back and connect it to the TV. And press this power, and that's a good sign. It's come on, powered on, powering on. See if anything comes on the screen. Yes, it does. You can see the Xbox 360 logo there. So far that's a good sign. And it's still got the users still on the machine. Got their characteristics, or caricatures. So now that it's powered on, which is a good sign, first thing I'm going to do is pull the unit apart and have a look inside and give it clean. More than likely it's dusty. As you can see here, there's a bit of dust on the CPU cooler. Look at the back here. Got a bit of dust in there as usual. If you look down here, there's coffee stains or some kind of liquids leaked into the unit. So what I'm going to do is give the unit a clean. Get the old Henry Hoover out and just give it a good vac. A lot of cobwebs in there also. And I'll just lift this CD-ROM up out the way so I can clean the CPU. Just remove this cover for the fans. A lot of dust behind there also. And I'll just give the fans a quick clean. And as you can see here on the back of the fans, tucked in a lot of dirt, dust also. So I'll just get that quick back too. And I'll just use a brush just to get into the crevices of the cooler. I'm just going to remove the fan because I'm going to give it a good clean. The 2 cooling fans, or dual cooling fan. As you can see there, catches a lot of dirt and dust. And I'm just going to use some wet wipes just to clean the CD-ROM. And you can see here I've soaked the parts, the covers in a bucket of bleach, give them a clean. So, and I'll just show you where I've cleaned the unit. And so I've cleaned the cooling fan and dried it off. See, it's nice and clean there. So it's just a matter of popping that back into place. Clicks in there. I'm just going to reconnect the cooling fan's power supply. Just fits onto there. There it is, all connected up. So I'm going to put the power supply in, check the CD-ROM's working. So being as I've got the cover off, I'll just press this little button in here and the unit powers on. See, the fan's nice and clean and working. Now that it's powered on. Also, this button for the CD-ROM was broken, and there's a bezel missing, and I managed to find one on eBay for $3.99 for the pair. Comes with the cover and the button, so I'm just going to wait for that to arrive. So in the meantime, I'm just going to pop the part of the broken button on here, and if you just press it in bottom there, the unit should eject, providing the CD-ROM is working. Oh, and there's a game inside. So, is it Forza Motorsports? Okay, that's nice. So there's a game inside of the unit. Obviously they couldn't get the game out because the button had broken, so they couldn't eject the unit. So that's a nice bonus. So I'll just pop that in, see if it works. It's spinning up, it's making a spinning at high speed, so that sounds good. That means it's reading the disc. See what comes up here. Oh, there you go. So it's reading the CD, the disc, the game, which is a good sign. But I might have to replace the DVD-ROM. There you go, and that's absolutely sound so far. So I'm just going to wait for that part to arrive for the eject button and the bezel for the CD-ROM. I'll reassemble the unit. Yep, seems to be working fine. Never heard of this game, just have a quick look at it. I've not got control pads as yet. There are some around here somewhere, but I've not got that far. But it seems to be reading the disc okay anyway, so that's a good sign. Looks like a Gran Turismo type game. Anyway, so what I'll do is just eject the game. Press this button in again. The game should come out. Perfect. So the CD-ROM draw's working fine. Okay. Now I've got all the covers clean, all the parts clean. Let's give you a little close up here. That's the hard drive. And I'll just show you the panels. Got them completely clean here. And let me just show you inside here, inside the unit. Got rid of all the dust inside. Okay, as you can see, the parts have arrived. The eject button and the CD-ROM, DVD-ROM bezel. These are the parts there. Here's a little close-up of what they look like. We've got chrome instead of white, as the previous were broken. So the eject button just clips on here, like so. Just clips onto the front there. And you've got to fit it before you fit the covers. And so I've powered the unit up. I'm just going to press the power button. You hear the unit come on there. So if I press the eject button, door opens. You can see there. Then it's just a matter of clipping the newly arrived DVD-ROM bezel. Just clips in, push down. I'll show you that the best I can.
So, is it on Uber Eats?
And you heard that click down there, so that's on. Let's give it a try. And it seems to be working fine. So, a little close up there. So, now that I've got that parts arrived, which I've been waiting on, it's a matter of reassembling the unit. And let's remove the power supply, and I'm going to reassemble it lively. covers and the 6 bolts on. You can see it's just finishing off there. I'm just putting the hard drive on, clipping the hard drive in place. And that's it, pretty much done. Just give you a couple of close-ups of the unit, the finished unit. You can see I've got the power supply clean as well. And I'll just power it on. As you can see, I've managed to obtain the control panel. Controller, sorry. Just give it a quick demo. And that's the complete unit there. Just show you some before and after images. See, I've got it nice and clean. And that pretty much concludes. Thanks for watching once again, and please subscribe.